Hi friends, this is NMK Vijay and welcome to my YouTube channel Forex FS for analyzing the major currency pairs as well as miners, crude, Bitcoin, US30 as well as gold, silver. So before we get into this week analysis through Elliott waves, this is my disclaimer. Read carefully, and this channel was started for an education purpose only, not for financial investment. And I'm not asking any investment, so be cautious and beware of the fraudsters. I'm not responsible for any losses if you took the trade according to my trade plans, explaining here. So this is our regularly what we are doing, weekly analysis, our watch list. So followed by DXY. We will start from DXY. So this week I had a little work, personal work. So I'm not able to going tomorrow to make a YouTube. So I will upload today itself. It's a Friday and market is moving. So let's see is the new kind of experiences in the live markets to analyze the pair also. So this it is the first experience for me also. So let's do this week starts from DXY, and you know very well about my analysis. So it's a two opportunity and the two possibilities it's still ahead. So one is I need it has to break that 100 and this thing is 103, and the next is 103.82 to break. So as of now, sorry. So as of now, if we kept this as a, so whether it is going to make a triangle or it is in the formation of W, if it is an expanded flat correction, and this could be an W, X, A, B, C. So or it could be an A. So B is an expanded flat, sorry, expanded triangle, and C we are in that it has to break that fifth wave. It has to break this that 103.82. So that is my positional view. If we kept this as an Y, sorry, this X connecting wave as an expanded flat correction, so we are in that A. So B is an expanded triangle, and we are on the C wave to break the 103.82. So in another case, if we kept this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is an X, so followed by A, and we are in that B. So B, it didn't break the high and it didn't break the low. So we are in that consolidation zone of a range bound market. So that is the only thing it has to happen. Either it could be a triangle in the B wave and it has to shoot. Otherwise, it could be an somewhat what I explained the previous. It could be an expanded flat, and A, B is an expanding triangle, and we have to break this 103.82 for that positional trend to end. So what will be the, if we zoom out, zoom in, sorry. So I'm expecting either this could be a leading diagonal, that is what I have explained the previous week also. So this is ABC as a 1 and this is an ABC as a 2. So either this could be ABC as a 3 and we are in that fourth wave. So what are the chances, possibilities from here? So the one thing is I have explained last week is, and if it didn't break the low, it could make an running flat correction and then it can shoot, but it's already broken the low. So even though I'm expecting a little bit, if it is a complex correction, if it is a complex correction, so it looks like a three-way structure, and here that wave behaves, it's not so satisfied for me. If we look into the 1 hour chart, it's look like impulsive. That is the only one thing I need to confirm, because it looks like an impulsive wave and we can't make it this as an ABC is a W and this is an X, or it could be another W, X, Y. So if we did this as a correction part and this is an impulsive wave, so this is the end of the correction wave. So in that case it's already broken and that is also valid. So this, it could be a fourth wave or it could be a connecting wave of X and followed by A, B and C. It has to break this 92.5. That is my as of now it is my it looks like a simple flat correction, but what I said, if what it could do means the fourth wave will make so much, because we have seen that UCAD, the fourth wave is a very complex correction. It happens. So if the fourth wave will make a little bit complex correction, means what it can do is, either if this is an impulsive wave, so this is an flat correction, expanded flat correction, this could again one more three-way structure can happen to break this low. So that is the one possibility. And the second possibility is what I explained. This is the end of the correction and it will keep shooting, and this is the fourth wave, or the connecting wave X has to finish here, and we just be looking only for the that leading diagonal pattern to complete that structure for that 5 ways leading diagonal. ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, ABC is a 3, and ABC is a 4 is completed, and another one more ABC 5, and it may retest, or it can make it this as a resistant, or one more is the third possibility is, if it is an extended the third wave, it can make another W also here, and this could be an X, A, B, C. So what we did is, if this is the end of the one what we mark and what we have to do as a label here, it could again extend it also. If this is a W, X, A, B, C, and that could be an end of the third wave and one more three-way structure. So it will keep moving in the three-way structures if it is a diagonal pattern of the leading diagonal. So this is my view. So one possibility, you have to look for that bearish, and the rest of the two possibilities is only in the bullish side. So you just look for this opportunity also. Don't be stick to your only one wave count or only one possibility. So look for the another possibilities also, and I am not so satisfied with this impulsive wave it had did here. So if we end this as a correction, then it's fine. Otherwise, if it is this is an impulsive wave, means this whole thing becomes a correction, and another one more correction has to happen to break this low. So that is my view in DXY. So in the other hand, we have to look for the Euro USD. The same what I have explained that previous week is a 1, 2, or it could be in a triangle ABC, and it's a W, or ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, ABC is a 3. So here if this is a, here it's a B, and C has to break above the high, but it's not happened. Still that high is not yet broken. So that is why I have another possibility in the DXY. It could make a one more high also. In the DXY, one more low. In this Euro USD, what it will happen here is, just a moment, I will change the color. This is the correction, means if this three wave and this three wave, if this is a correction part, and one more wave to the upper side is also possible. So in this phenomena, because it didn't break the high, so if it could make a without making, means what it will do is, this could be a triangle also, because is a 1, 2, 3 is completed, so it could make a triangle also, and then it could decline in this kind of formation also. So that becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So one is, it has to be a triangle, otherwise it could break the high and it make a flat correction. And the one more is the third possibility is if it did make a irregular flat. So what is that kind of irregular flat? If it breaks above, this is a regular flat, but if it breaks below and then again it could be a this kind of wave formation is irregular flat correction. So this is a b c is a b, and it's already, it has to break this low, so that will become irregular flat. Whether if it is decline from here, bounce, and again decline from here, it's a running flat, or else if it break the above the high and then if it decline, means that is an expanded flat. So we have to wait and watch here whether it has to break this low, otherwise it has to break the above the high. So it is a opportunity to build your sell position with the stop loss of this. Otherwise, one more possibility is if didn't break the low from here, if it bounce, if it making a complex correction. See what I'm explaining and what I'm thinking here is it can do. This is a forex market, and there is no holy grail in the crystal ball with me. I'm just what according to the Elliott waves, what are the possibilities it can make. But for me, it is a sell, right? In the positional view, it is a sell, but here it could make a complex correction. We can't say anything. So what I'm looking for, yes, what kind of patterns it can do, and just I'm explaining here. And that is how we have to trade, means just we need to manage the trade. If you are in the trade, if you are in the sell trade, we need to add where so what are the possibilities and where we have to add. So the one thing is from here we can add. So another, we have to get reserve for the next opportunity to break this high, because if this is a bigger correction, A, B and C, it didn't broke this low yet. So in that case, there is a lot of chances for the another flat correction to break the this high, and then again it may fall. So there is a lot of opportunities found here, means you need to trade according to the wave formation. It's small trades, or if you are positional trader, just enter and forget, make a stop loss of this, and my target is what I said, it has to break that 1.038, that corona drop. So that is my this one. Yeah, it has to break first of all this as a target, and the second thing is it has to break this 1.0340. So before that we have a lot of opportunities, right? So in this kind of possibilities, we have to think and then we have to trade. It's not just enter in the trade. So anyway, it has to reach that 1.06. So again, if you sell here in this zone, what it will happen, it can bounce like this kind of flat correction or complex correction, and it will keep on going like this kind of correction, and then again it may fall. So the Elliott wave is only for the references, and that price action and that fundamental news will drive the market. So try to understand, this is the wave count. What we are looking and what we are labeling is only the past. It's already what we the market did, the structure. So according to that we are labeling. But if you predict the future, means we have to think like this only. It is not like, okay, it is a leading diagonal only. You don't stick to that only for the one pattern. It can do anything. It's all over the global. The news is coming. It's not a single stock. This is all full of fundamental will drive the market. But the chart contains all fundamentals. So in this kind of thing, we need to look for all the possibilities, and then only you have to enter the trade. So still now if it comes here and if it do, so it's a simple, it's a flat correction, right? So if it didn't happen, if it comes here and then again one more it can break this low, and again it can go like this. It's an expanded flat. And if it is declined from here itself, it is in a running flat formation. Or if it keeps going in the rising channel and it can break the high and then again it may fall, means that is a complex correction. It's a bigger flat correction. So lot of the things you need to discuss with your mind about the chart and what the structure you are seeing here in front of you, and give the time in front of the system. That only time, if you are a successful Elliott wave trader, to make a maximum with a consistent profit, that is the only thing you need to be look for all the possibilities. Don't stick to your analysis with the only one count. Look for the all the possibilities, and then you can make a good profit in this. So let's move on to Gbp Usd. See, it didn't go anywhere. It is in a correction. Either it has to come to this zone, and then again if it is making a Z wave, or it is going to break this low. But it isn't sell for me. From here it is sell, but what kind of pattern it can do, how I explain in that Euro USD, like that it can happen, anything can happen, right? But you need to find out that structure. See, this everything, it is in three-way structure, and this is also a three-way structure, and here also it's a three-way structure, here also it's a three-way structure, right? Here it looks like a five-way structure, and I have explained that also in the previous stream, previous week. If it is in a five-way structure and we are in that this is an A, so we can make it as a B, C, D, and one more three-way structures. And what it will do, it's a triangle. So triangle, it's not only here, it could be in the B-way triangle. What it will happen, right? It will did a three-way structure, and again it may go in the, this is a B-way structure, and above that this is a A, this is a B, or it could be a W, X, and Y. So after that it will come down. So you need to look for this. If it is a triangle of the bullish triangle, where you have to enter, above this. If it is a bearish triangle, you need to enter here. So everything, it is invalid for that triangle pattern, how to trade, you know very well about, and where you have to place a stop loss. If it is enters below that, means if it gets that if it is trading below this, you need to make a, if it did like this kind of wave structure, you can make it this as an entry point. And if it is uh, if it did like this kind of three-way structure, make it this as a stop loss, the E wave, and entry below this, the target is 1.35. It's very simple, but you have to be in patience. Don't get it's like a FOMO, fear of missing out. So we have to catch only that the top and bottom. If you think like that, if you enter here itself, it will do like this, and what you will be very happy. So we caught that high, and what it will happen if it did like this, then it is a B-way triangle, you may get stopped out. And if it goes above this high, you will get panic. So you didn't know anything what it is going to be have, because it's already stopped out, and your mind, it won't work. So after that you will miss this trade. It's a good trade. So don't try to enter to catch the top or bottom. Just to try to validate the pattern as per Elliott waves, and to try to catch the trend. That's it. It's a simple, but it's a following is very, very tough for me, including me. It's it's fine for me from the past 2 years. I'm just sit tight and just keep on watching. 90% of the time I'm just keep on the watching the market, and if it anything found that clear pattern, I will enter. That's it. So let's move on to Australian dollar. That same Australian dollar also. Here it looks like that three-way structure. After that it looks like another three-way structure it did. So here if it did like this, it's already broken the high, sorry, low. So it can do like this, and then again it may go like this also. So these are all possibilities only. Or else if this is the end of the correction in simple, we may get a low to break this the channel also. So either if it is making only a three-way corrections. So whether this is a three-way correction, if it is end, this is the impulsive, and this is a three-way structure, and it can go above the high as an expanded flat, or it can be a running flat. After this, if it comes down to break the channel, or it could be again it can bounce. So anything can happen, right? Like this I have showed in the previous also. Like this it can be like this leading diagonal, because we are on that downtrend. So it could make like this also here. So this is my view. There is nothing change here. So else if it breaks above the high also, I'm looking only for the sell. So this is a bigger correction, and for me it looks like the correction got ended here. A, B, C is a W, X, A, B and C. After that is a Y, X is a connection wave, and A, B, C is the Z, and this is the end of the X wave. So I'm looking at foreign as an running flat in the bigger time frame. So I'm looking to break the corona drop. So that is my view. So this is it simply it looks like there is a correction. That's it. So let's see how it moves, and we will move on to New Zealand dollar. Same, this is also A, B, C is a W, followed by X, A, B and C. It's a Y, X, A, B, C, and now we are on the downtrend. So now it looks like A. It's a, if it is a what it's an impulsive way, means this is looking like a correction. After that it did an one impulsive way to the downside. So now there is a lot of chances to make one more high, and then again it can come down. So this is also a possible view. Or if this is the end of the correction, we may get only the correction, and then again it could drop from here. But I think it could make a little bit complex. I think I personally feel like that this kind of correction, it can took the more time to correction, and then again it may drop. So that is my view. So let's see. And what else? USD Cad. So USD Cad, it's going a little bit aggressively. So here if we took it as a daily candle, it's outside bullish bar, but here also it looks like last week, and it already broken the low also, and I have posted immediately. So this is a B, C is a W, X, A, B, and still we are on that C wave as a diagonal pattern. So what I thought is, in the previous I said this could be an end of that Y, and this could be an X, and this could be a B and C. So this is the end of the trend, and expecting in the weekly chart also it looks like a bullish. It's a bullish candle in that previous support. So I thought it could make a one more high. So that is why I'm not placing any stop loss. And after that what it did, it done a five-way structure here. So that means still we are. And one more thing I need to explain you here, it's a what the pattern. See, this is in front of the screen timings only, you can get this kind of patterns. Just I will explain you in the screenshot, right? Because I am already having a lot of drawings there, so you may confuse. So I will make a screenshot. Look at this. This is a not a wave count, it's a swing. What I'm trying to say is a swing. So this is a 1, this is a 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? This is a 5 waves, 5 swings, and this is a, we can change this as a connecting wave. And after that also it looks like, look at this, 1, 2. So here we can make it one more color. We can make it as a green. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So inside it looks like a three-way structure. After that it looks like 1, 2, 3. So this is a 1, 2, the whole thing is a 3, and ABC is a fourth wave, and here it's looking like a fifth wave. So how you have to label this as a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, and a running flat of 4, and then this is the end of the trend. It looks like forming like that, and this is the intermediate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you look this in the internal wave counts, it looks different, because this, it's a triangle. So A, B, C is a W, the connecting wave is a WX. So this is an A in the diagonal, same diagonal pattern here, and the B and C is also a diagonal pattern in the bigger diagonal formation, 1, 2. So this is the 3, and this is a fourth wave, or it could be a triangle. What I said here, I took it this as a triangle, but in the bigger time frame it looks like entirely different, right? So if you zoom in that smaller time frame, you may get like this kind of confusions. So if you look it for that without anything, you just hide all the drawings what you did and labelings, and then you just read the chart how it looks like. And one more thing I need to show you here is, I think I have already said that in the previous stream also. Just look the time frame from here. It looks here, it's a 118 bars, and from here this is a high, and from that low it's exactly the same, 119 bars, 166 days, 169 days. So for me, it's personally I'm thinking like, it's something here, it's a 5-way structure, and this is a connecting wave of zigzag, it could be, and then again it is a 5-way structure. So if it is not AB is equal to CD pattern, even though if we did, this is only 61.8, but the time took here, it's entirely the same, and the 5-way structure, right? So for me it's look like from here it will go up. That is my personal. So let's see, because lot of candlesticks here, it's everything, it's doji, and then again this is also doji, and then there's a very bullish outside engulfing bar of bullish, and then it's failed again. Here also it's forming something again, it could be a doji also in the end of this week. Today it's a Friday, so we need to watch for the closing, and then the next day if it is gap up open, so that is confirms the bullish. And one more thing is, it's correlated to the crude. So crude, what I expected, it's already reached that $61 what I said, and it's already did 58.25 is the low. So if we correlate like that, it could again that crude has given a correction, and it is in the correction means it can go like this 1.38 also in the three-way structures, bigger three-way structure. It's not only the three-way structures. And one more thing I need to explain you here is, if I did only the three-way structure, it won't happen like this. Like this it can happen. This is also a three-way structure. So, but inside the three-way structure, what kind of formation is there? This is the leading diagonal A, and B is a running flat, or it could be a triangle. So what it's not a triangle, so the B way inside is a triangle, and B is a running flat, and C is already there. So if I did this like a three-way structure, it won't be happen here. If you zoom in, then you will get lot of corrections to WXY formation. So let's move on to USD Jpy. And I said USD Jpy also, it looks like a fourth wave. And the previous, what I said is it could be end of the here, the third, fourth, and it looks like a five-way structure here. It's a ending diagonal, can be. And 1 second. And this could be the end of the, if this is the, in previous week I explained, this is the end of the fourth, means it's already above the wave third, so it could be possible the end of the one, because if we took it this, I have explained that also, so I don't need to explain. So if you are a newcomer, I need to do, right? So 1 2 3 4 5, so this 5 ways could be a leading diagonal, means 1 2, so this is the end of the third, fourth and fifth is the end of the one impulsive wave, the 5-way structure. Or else if this is a bigger one, this is a bigger two, so if we are in the third wave internally, this is a wave 1 and this could be a wave 2, because I'm not so satisfied with this 5-way structure. That is why I have explained 1 2 3 4 5. So this is an impulsive wave and this is a running flat. So if we kept this as a smaller one, smaller 2, the intermediate wave of this third, so here 1 2 3 4 5 means this could be a third wave also. So we are in the still fourth wave. So what I thought here is one thing. This is the wave 1. If it is the wave 1, wave 2, so this third here, and if it is possible, there is a chances for making a triangle also, but it's already broken this low. So even though it is also valid, so this is a A B C, so after the D E, and then it can shoot. So whether this is the fourth and this is the end of the third wave, so we are in this fourth wave, bigger fourth wave, or this is the end of the fourth wave, that definitely we can't find out, we can't make out. The one thing I'm just expecting here is, according to correlated to the gold, I'm still expecting the gold, if it can make to 1660 also, still there is a valid. So in that case, if it goes to the 1660 according to that, and it can make one more high also, so that could be a, whether we are in this fourth wave or it is in the bigger fourth wave, that is impossible to explain here to find out also. So if it is coming to the one more high, you can book the profit and then again you can exit, otherwise waiting for the second wave. Because if it is correlated to the gold, if it is reached that 1660, I'm expecting again for the B wave it could reach again that 1770 like that. So $100 movement, so in that $100 movement for the correction, it can again the three-way structures can happen here to 106.5 or 107 like that, it can do. So if it did, that could be a wave 1 and wave 2, because we are in the A, B and C. But if it again, it didn't get rejection and again it already broken the high of 111.7, that is the end of that C wave also, or that C wave got a 5-way complete structure, means that is also, it's difficult to say. But I'm saying one more high is also possible. But this is the end of the trend and we are in the downtrend, means that is also a good opportunity, because my view, it has to break this 111.75, 111.7, that is my target. So if you need to look for that another explain, you just repeat this UJ only, what I'm trying to say, and you can know about this. So USD Chef also, here it's a little bit confusing, I will explain that. So before that, what I did here is 1 2 1 2, So either this could be a bigger one, bigger two, smaller one, smaller two, and we are in the third wave, or it could be a bigger one and bigger two if it is an expanded, sorry, it's a, if it is a running flat. Sometimes it can happen like this also. So either way, I'm looking only for that third wave, and one more fourth wave is ahead. So one more fifth wave is going to happen to again 195 or 9.4, sorry, it's a 0.94. So that is possible. But another possibility is, if this is going to be an XY, if it is a WXY pattern, so it, what it could happen is, it's a B, C means this wave is not looking like, for me it's a 5-way structure, but it's for only I'm doing here, it's for that uh, for example, I did this as a smaller one and smaller two. But if you look over this, this is looks like a 5-way structure. That is why I took it this as an 1, and this is a 2, and we are on the third. So let's see, because it looks like a correction only. So if we uh, look it for that in 1 hour, see the same thing here, it is also looking like a impulsive. So in that case, if this is in a correction, it can fall. One second, I just explained to my one of my student. So if this is going to drop like this to break this low, so there is a lot of possibilities. If this is the end of the trend, we are in that upper trend for that fifth wave. So here is a confusion. So whether this is an whether this, yeah, one second, I will again delete this. Here I'm not able to make it this as an see, this is also a 5-way structure clearly, and this is also a flat correction, and this is also a 5-way structure. So clearly the 3 ways is seen, and here I'm not able to make, if it is a W, this is an X, this is an A, this is an B, and C means it's over. It's a W, X, A, B, and C. So we are in that upper trend for making the fifth wave. That's it. But if that fourth way, if it is in complex corrections, so it can be the A or W, X, and Y. So for this correction, once again, yeah, I'll make it the color change. If this is a correction, and we may see like this, it has to break this low, but the trend is in upper, it's a bullish, and I have explained that also, right? And I took it this as a or W, it's a B or X. So whether we need to trade for that Y wave or that C wave, it could be anything. So what is X? Just we will see our watch list. So up to the major currency pair we finished. So let's move on to AUD Jpy, and here also what I said, if it didn't break the high, there is a lot of chances for making a flat correction for the continuation of that upper trend to make a Z wave, because N is very weak. So this, it could be an Y, and X, there is a lot of chances for that flat correction, but there is a lot of chances for making irregular flat. So if it make one more low like this kind of impulsive wave here, so that could be an X. After that, it could be make a one more high for that Z wave in the 3-way structure. So still there is, because it's already broken the high, and this is an impulsive wave and this is a corrective wave, and we need one more impulsive wave to form that flat correction of running. Or if it breaks the low, means that is an expanded flat, and anything is possible. So once this correction is got completed, with the stop loss you can enter above the A wave. So if it is, this is a B wave, and if it is a C wave, enter above this, enter of the B wave, above the B wave. Here this is the A, this is a B, so this is a C. So you can trade only this trade. If you need to sell, means make it this as a stop loss, and target is only this one for the running flat, or if it is crossing this is a expanded flat. So let's move on to that New Zealand CAD. So as per I expected, it's happening, right? And I have explained that in the past 15 days before itself. At the time itself, I got the WX, YX, ABC, and Z is completed, and I took it this as in a running flat. I think it's running flat or expand. Yeah, it's an expanded flat. It's already broken the high of this. So here it's a W, X, A, B, and C. So this is the W. Here it's a bigger W. After that, this is a W, X, A, B, C. So it looks like this is a A, it's a B in an because it's already broken the low and it's already broken the high. So that is an expanded flat, and one more C has to happen to the downside. So what you have to do is, it's coming aggressively in the 5-way structure. You go through that 4-hour chart. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is completed. So now it's a B, C. Either if it is 38.2 or 50 or 61.8, then I'm expecting need to stop loss here, make a stop loss, and it has be a very big trade opportunity it's found here. So my target is in the 5-way structure. So whether see, and I will explain you here also. Here it's a W, this is an X. So I need a 5-way structure for the A, after that the 3-way structure B, and then again C. So that is what, whether that Y wave is also a WXY formation, means this 5-way structure could be A, after that B, and then C is become W, and we, if it isn't like kind of WXYZ pattern, means we will get lot of entries and exit. So how, if it is a W, so this is A, so B and C, so that is W, and again 3-way structure as a X, and again it will be followed the Y wave, and again the 3-way structure of X, and then again A, B, and C to break the low, and this is the end of the Z wave. And if you switched in that weekly chart, this looks like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5. So to break this, so it's simple to explain, but if you trade here, I got stopped out, right? And again what it did, it's a irregular flat, and again what it did, again it did a high, it broke the high, but I never entered in this trade until the clear picture, whether we are looking for that expand running flat, and I got stopped out. And now again I keep on watching. Anyway, I have a bigger trade opportunity here, so no need to catch that top and bottom. I have already got stopped out, and I have a lot of open positions, so I no need to worry in this, because see, now I explained, right? It's a very good opportunity to enter the trade in the pullback. If it did the 3-way structure, blindly you have to enter, but your risk, your capital, how much you need to risk your within your capital, that's it. Because if you enter, example, it's a 9-1 and your stop loss is around 200 points, so but the target is, it's a huge, from for example, if you enter at the 9-2, the target is 8. So 1200 points only for that 200 pips. So that is my this is my view. That is, there is no alternative view for me in new NCAD. So we can move it to the Euro New Zealand. So that is also no change. It's a very messy and it's keep on graining here. But one impulsive wave and we are in that. Look at this. It's kind of wedge formation and we already broken. But even though it can do like this, and if it breaks this channel, that confirms the upper trend. So what will be the target? If this is the end of the trend, we may see a bigger three-way structure. After that, one more way to the downside. So minimum I'm expecting here is 1.8 in the three-way structure. At least how we can calculate within this means that 50%, right? If it is a 38%, it's a 1.77. So nearly it's 1,200 pips here in NCAD and Euro New Zealand. That's it. If you just concentrate in this both pair, otherwise you do one thing only, because both are New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, that is New Zealand CAD. So concentrate in only one pair and then you can make more money. That's it, right? What else you need? It's 1,200 pips. If one standard lots, it's $12,000. But you have to take a risk. What risk? If it is in going to that 6.3 and now it's a 6.6, so the $3,000 and here is a $12,000. But in between, you no need to exit early. That is the most important, because if it going to your way, what we will do is, if it is in the desk, the money is in the desk, we will just close the trade and we will exit. But we are patience to hit the stop loss, the trade, but we are not for the patience to hit the target. In this only we need to concentrate more to fine tune ourselves to stick to our strategy. While you are taking this trade, example for here, if you are enter, if around 6.6, we are making that stop loss at the 300 pips. So it's nearly, if it is a one standard lot size, it's a $3,000. So risking the $3,000, we are expecting only the 1,200. It's a $12,000. That's fine. But if you exit here itself and if you didn't catch the trend, if you lose, because if we trade each and every wave, we can't know about what kind of a wave it's doing. It can happen. What kind of, and we can predict, but market is more smart than us. So don't try to trade each way. Just listen to the market, enter, forget, and put the stop loss in the invalid zone, and try to make accumulate a lot of. If you are entered in small size also, again and again you can add, keep an add, and you can place the stop. See, I'm just explaining. It's very easy, but I also very tough to trade like that. What I'm explaining here, it's all, see, I'm having a trade plan, but we need to stick to the plan. Just I'm trying to do that, then only we can make more money. So let's move on to what else. New Zealand CAD, yeah, one is CAD Jpy. Yeah, CAD Jpy we need to do. Yeah, CAD Jpy. Say I need to explain here, because if the CAD is going to weak, so here in the previous I said, if this is a triangle, I will explain once more. If this is a triangle A, B, C, D and E, so this could be a leading diagonal of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this B, and what I said is, it's looking like a 5 ways here, 1, 2, so 3, and if we are in the fourth wave and one more 5-way structure can go above the high, so that is also possible if we stick to this. But where we are now, you just look for that left of the chart. It's a it's a major resistance zone, and we are in the final stage and we are not get a conclusion here, maybe only that like that. But if I remove this is as a triangle, if this is an X and 1 2 3 4 5, and I have explained several times, you just go through this 21st August like this, and I have explained lot of times A, so this could be a B. So C also, if it is a leading diagonal, is a 1 3 5. So if this is a wave 1, just we can mark it this as a wave 1, and this is a wave 2, and here it's a 5-way structure 1 2 3. One second, I will remove this. You can find out here, so 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a third. If this is the third, and this is the fourth wave, and here also 1 2 3 4 5, it's a completed 5 waves. So in that category, it's already that it's a Y is ended, and it looks like that outside bullish bar, very sorry, it's outside bearish engulfing pattern. So in that case, this is the end of the trend, and the only thing here is no need to see if it is in the C wave, we can't expect that wave 1, I took it this as a wave 1 and wave 2, it's below the 1. So everybody is asking that if it is a newcomer or learner, everybody asks is a wave 1 and wave 2. Wave 2 it has to be in a 61.8, but here it did only 23.6, and the third wave must be around 161.8. It could happen like this also. It's not, see the rules and regulations, it's all only for according to the price action, what I'm explaining from the previous itself my videos. See, everything it's only for reference, it's not 100% that as per the book. And here if we mark this, it's above wave 1, but here it may or may not. What I'm trying to say is there is a lot of chances if it could end it here also. And if you are sticking to that, no, this is a, it's not 1.618, so it comes here only the 1.618. So if this is the end of the third wave, means it could be, what I'm trying to say is it could be. So if after the 3-way structure, looking only for sell, don't take, because if you are not conclusion, it's your money, don't risk your money here. Look at for the other pair, how that that 5-way structure in New Zealand Cad, it's a conclusion, right? Like that, if you found any conclusion, then only you can enter your trade. Unnecessarily, if you are looking for this kind of this is the end of the third wave, so one more wave, fourth wave, and one more fifth wave, then don't trade here. Only looking for sell because the trend is going to end. So like that you have to trade, that's it, simple. I will trade only like that. If it is any, it's not a conclusion, I won't trade. I don't want to risk my capital here, unwanted one, right? What is a New Zealand Cad is an, for me it looks like a conclusion trade, and Euro New Zealand too. So let's try that, and compared to the Euro New Zealand Cad is very good. Okay, let's see next what will be that US30. See what I, in the previous itself what I said, from here it can get a little bit correction, and it I'm expecting for that bigger fourth wave. It's little bit higher, and it did a 5-way structure, and now it's doing a 3-way structure. So everything and I have explained that also. Here this is not a sell trade setup, we are looking only for the buy trade setup, and I have explained that also. Strictly no sell is advised, expecting a target as mentioned above. So because this is a bull run, so have to be, and if you are following me from that years, you must read this what I have written. You need to, if you are not understand, don't take the trade, and this is only for the educational, what I'm trying to explain everything for the free stuff. You can learn a lot of things, and I can also even learn more from you. So if this is the wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is a wave 3 in the diagonal formation or whatever it is, but because it's a very tough to identify the diagonal triangle pattern, and I have showed you several times this week chart of US30. It's looking like see 1 2 3, and then again smaller 2, and again it's looking like a 3 waves. So whether we can label that this as a diagonal formation also in the third wave, it's possible. It's not impossible, it's possible. So here also it is doing the same. Here also it's doing the same. It's a 3 way structure. So only thing is, if we need to enter in the sell trade setup, it has to first of all to break this channel or wedge and this channel or wedge, then only we can confirm that. Until this is a bullish. And if you look this, if this is an, it's look like a 1, so 2, 1 2 3 4 5. So if this is also possible in the wedge formation, and again one more, so this could be an, if it is a diagonal formation, it's a here is ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, ABC is a 3, ABC is a 4, ABC is a 5. So 5, this could be at the end of the third wave. So this, the third wave inside, it's look, could be a diagonal formation. And I'm looking for the fourth wave. So if it again going to bounce from here, that could be entirely different wave formation. See, and if it did the 3-way structure here itself, and again if it bounced, so then that is an entirely different pattern. So 1 2 3 4 5. So after the 3-way structure, you can enter in that buy trade setup, making this as a stop loss. And even though I'm telling, right, this is the stop loss still. If this is, if you make this as a stop loss, it will do like this, and then again it can go above this, because if it is a fourth wave, it can do like this. So this is my view. That's it. There is no change, and these are all, it's looking like only the pullbacks. The 3-way structure is going to be only pullbacks. See, and here it's something I found 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, so it could be a 3. So here is the end of the fourth wave, maybe here, and then fifth wave is end. So it looks like 1 2 3 4 and 5 is ended. So in the bigger 3-way structure, after that you can enter, but with the stop loss only. It's your job to make a stop loss. So let's move on to crude, US oil, and before that, yeah, Bitcoin we can do. And Bitcoin also, it's looking 1 second, yeah, Bitfinance. And last week I just stopped this, just keep on watching only, and I'm not going to look for that deeper analysis here, because what I said, it's making, yeah, we are in the third wave. As per my wavecon is the third, and we are in that fourth wave. So that could be in what I said previous, it could if it didn't break the high, that could be chances for the triangle or the flat correction, and it is already broken the high, so that is also still valid for the running triangle. and after that end of that fourth wave correction, whether we didn't know whether it is in a flat correction or for the running flat, or it could continue to break this low as an expanded flat and then again it can bounce, or from here if it is a running flat it can bounce, otherwise it can make a triangle and then it can make a bounce. So for my count, this is looks like a fourth wave, it's still ahead. So there is nothing changed here, even though because it's looked like a three-way structure, it's not a five-way structure. ABC is A, or it be ABCB, and totally it's a C wave. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 and 4 and 5, A B C D E, yeah, 5. See, there is a triangle. 1 second. Easy to analyze, but trading is very different, right? Easy to analyze, trading is tough. If you enter and then it will always against us. Here is a 1 2, so 1 2 3 4 5, so this is a 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is a B and C. So here whether this is a ABC or ABC, so it could make a triangle, and then or it could be a flat correction, or I explained running flat or expanded flat, or it could be a triangle. So still one more wave is ahead, nearly to 65 and above. So let's move on to US oil. US oil already did. So my target is here to reach 58.5. Exactly it did 58.25. See, if the fourth wave is still ahead, right? And one more wave I have already did. This is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, this is a wave 3, this is a wave 4, and this is a wave 5. In this, it looks like wave 1 is bigger, wave 2 is this correction, and wave 3 is a wave length is a very small. After that, the wave 5 length is also smaller than the wave 3. So it's look like the C wave pattern. Maybe you can make it as this as a channel or whatever you can call it as. So this is an alternative view I have posted, but it's still working. But anything here, if we did a three-way structure, making a stop loss and then you can sell, because if it isn't, what I'm doing here is sorry, 1 second. Yeah, if this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is the end of the wave 3, so wave 4 maybe that this kind of fourth wave correction. So here is the three-way structure is dead. See, we have to wait for the further corrections to happen to around 70 to 72, like that, if it is ahead of fifth wave. Or else if it is a B C, means it's a, if it is a three-way structure, we look a bigger correction it's taking place. In that case, UCAD can also go to reach at the 1.38 or 1.4 what I said. Or else if it is in the fourth wave correction and fifth wave, I think it won't, because DXY is also strength, and here it's UCAD and NCAD. I'm looking for the downside, so that means CAD is getting strengthened in that New Zealand. So in that case, New Zealand can be very weak than the CAD also. So don't correlate a lot of things into take the trade. So only for the crude I'm expecting that UCAD. Just we will see that UCAD. So what other opportunity I'm looking here? There is no idea after this. So in case if the fourth way is getting a bigger correction in that crude oil, what it will, another bigger three-way structure maybe it can reach up to this zone if it didn't break the 1.35. So that is the chances for making another ABC is a W, X, ABC is a Y. So one more ABC like Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. So in that case, it can make one more drop to 1.22 or 1.2150. So that is also possible for that Jpy to the downside. So that we have to watch this zone of crude and UCAD. We need to watch this, the close of the weekly, and if it is in still there is a month, nearly it's a nearly 10 trading days, so in that nearly 8 or 6 trading days is available. So let's see how that this candle will move. It looks like, right? So here also it looks like 1 2 3 4, and I have explained this also, right? So no need to waste the time here. So we'll move on to the US oil only. So my bias is, and I have explained here also, it's a very it's a crucial zone also here. How means, just a moment. It's a bigger resistance zone here. Look at this, where it is trading, right? This zone, it's already here, here in this zone, here and here. Look at this, right? It's a major resistance zone. It won't shoot from here itself. I personally believe that's it. So in this, I'm expecting at least a three-way structure to a 50 or a 51 like that, because according to that I'm expecting here it did 23.6. so from here, if because of this fourth wave, we can make it as a 38. It's already did that, and 38.2 means at least 55. So in that category, so how we have to look here, if it is a still that fifth way is ahead, means either it could be a bigger triangle, or it could be an again that flat correction for the 55, and again it can shoot for the fifth wave. Or if it is still graining to the downside, means it is a bigger correction. It's going to happen a bigger correction. That's it. So let's move on to the gold. So gold also still I'm not so, because taking this trade in that sell or buy, it's a very crucial, right? Here, and I have explained that W, it's a X. So either if we make it this as a B, C is completed here. So that means the Y is completed. So sometimes if the Y is completed, means we may see A, B, C bigger correction also. Or if it is a continuation to the trend, means it can make a Z wave to the continuation trend in the three-way structure. So in that category, the connecting wave X has to reach nearly that 1830. That is my bias. But in alternative view, if it is still bearish, because UJ I am looking only for that bullish, it has to reach that 111.75. So in that, if we correlate with that UJ, if we make it this as a wave 1 instead of A, you remove this, and this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth wave. See, the fourth wave is also still there is a lot of chances whether W, X, Y is finished, whether this is a B and C to the downside, or this is the end of the fourth wave, means the fifth wave is a five-way structure. So one is completed, we are on the second wave. So third wave, it's a bigger one, and fourth and fifth, so it can reach up to the 1660 level. For the five-way structure, we can mark it as A. After that, it's around 50% retracement or 38.2 retracement, whatever it is. If it is a 38 point, is a 1778. So that is also a median trend line is there. or if it reaches the 61.8 means for the B wave structure is 1857, that is also a channel. So here we have already that two uh, possibilities. So either, and if you zoom in, it looks like clearly the five-way structure, perfectly five-way structure, and this is not an irregular flat formation. So my view is it is making a three-way structure here. So again it is making a three-way structure. So this is a W, ABC is a W, here is X is finished, now it's A, B and C. If it reaches again this zone, 1750 zone or 1745, you can blindly place a stop loss here. It's around 1760 and 1745 you are handed. The $15 is your stop loss for that greater risk reward. But sometimes, see, nowadays the market, what I'm trying to say is sometimes market is blind us, because in every time we took it this as a five-way, it looks like a five-way structure, and we did means it can go, and I will show you the example here because I traded here. What we thought here is ABC is a W, so here is a X, so ABC is a finished here. If we make it this as a stop loss, once again, excuse me, yeah, it did the hit the stop loss exactly and fell down, right? So these are all the experiences I'm talking about. I got stop out here, and again I re-entered here with the stop loss, same stop loss, and I think I exited here, I think so. I didn't remember this, but I know here what it happened. We marked it this as, and see, we marked this as a perfect triangle in the trend line, upper trend line. So why this happened? See, people know, the bank institutions know where we make a stop loss and which is the invalidate, so that they invalidate that, and again our target is reached. So like that, here also I'm trying to say, if we mark this is a 5 and this is a, if we make this as a stop loss, it can do whatever it is, it can be a X, that is why I have placed here, and the Z wave, and this is also a spike. If we place this as an equidistant channel, 1 2, so 3, it can come to here to 1760. That is why I have explained it detailedly here. Now it may decline from here also. Before that I have said in 1750, while I'm posting this, I'm sharing this idea how to watch for the wave formation before entering into the buy trade plan. So now it can decline, and it may go to 1765 approximate zone, then decline too, right? I have explained that also. So before we entering the trade, we need to look for all the possibilities. It may hit our stop loss, and then again it can come to the downside. So silver next. What else? Same, there is nothing changed. In previous what I said, here it could be a third, and I'm looking for the fourth way to the downside. How I explained in that gold, I'm explaining for this. So it looks like it is not a diagonal formation. It could end it here itself, and we are on the correction. So we are on the X wave correction. So how we have to deeply look into this? Simply, it's 1 3 5. So here is a correction. So what it will do, like this, it will come, and again it may go above this high, and then again it may fall. So this is my view. This 1 2 3 4 5 swing, it could be a diagonal, leading diagonal also. and this is an B wave. It's a W, this is an X, A, so we are on the B, and the C. So once this is in correction N, and we may get this, so I'm waiting for this wave in this zone approximately, and I will be in sell with the stop loss of this. It's a 28.5 as a stop loss, and if we enter the 26.8, so nearly it's a $2 approximately, and for the target it's a 22, it's a nearly $4. It's a 1:2. That's it. And this here also, it will be in three-way structure, so you can enter off. It's not that only one lot like that. You can enter minimum, and then if it comes to the deeper correction, you can enter another with the stop loss of this. That is, this is an invalidation. But sometimes what it will do, you know very well, if this is a bigger flat correction, it can do like this, and then again it may fall down. So need to watch everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video of my live analysis. But today it's a Friday, so I'm just, for my personal work, I'm going outside. Tomorrow I will not be there, so that is why I'm just uploaded today itself. So we will see in the next week. So thanks for watching, giving like, comments, everything, and we will see in the next week. And have a nice weekend to everybody, and have a profitable week for the next week and this week also. So have a nice day, and see you in the next week.